What is up, class? It is Mike Chapman here, and today I'm doing my oral presentation as a video rather than a PowerPoint. Let's get right into it. My birthday is October 14th, 1986. I was born on a Tuesday right here in Jacksonville, Florida. I went to Neptune Beach Elementary, Mayport Middle, where I played soccer, and Fletcher High School, where I played soccer. Growing up, I also played basketball, football, and baseball. For soccer, my senior year, I sprained my ankle, missed half the season. I came back for one practice and sprained my other ankle. I missed my whole senior year, so there went my sports scholarship. After high school, I went to FSCJ for a semester. During this time, I also worked at American Window Fashions as an inventory control manager, and I did their marketing. I loved it. I worked in a cubicle. I loved working in a cubicle. But unfortunately, we did a lot with housing developers, and when the economy got bad in 2009, I got laid off. The company ran out of business 6 months later. I bounced around a few jobs after that, and then I joined the military. I spent 4 years in the military. I got to go to New Jersey, where not only was that the first time I ever been on an airplane, it was also the first time I ever saw snow. Virginia, San Francisco, Hawaii. I got to go to all the Hawaiian Islands. Canton Atoll, Johnson Atoll, Kiribati, American Samoa, Western Samoa, Bora Bora, and Tahiti. And Tahiti was my favorite place. That's also the only time I ever left the country, obviously. After that, the same month I got out of the Coast Guard, I started working in Anheuser-Busch as a machinery technician. And I got paid really well, but I did not like it. After 2.5 years, I left there and decided to go back to school. And this is about the time when my mother passed away from 3 years of cancer. It is something I think about a lot because not only was that my mother, but she wanted me to go back to school to be happy. So a lot of times when I'm debating on whether or not to stay in and do homework or go out with my friends and negate the homework, well, I stay in because I think of my mother, like what would she want? You know, she's kind of watching me. So she's a huge influence on me on my college. Me and my dad have kind of a weird relationship, but we've gotten a lot closer over the years, or I should say months since she's passed. And we do some really cool stuff. We went to Mississippi for a couple of days and got to go to a few Jags games. In my free time, about a year or two ago, I started making YouTube videos, mostly on my video game console that I have a way to do it. And I had some good success with that, but I'm going to school for that. It's something I enjoy doing, so I figured why not go to school for that. And I also play a lot of sports till this day. I still play soccer, and I do fantasy sports. I'm the commissioner of my work league. I do fantasy basketball, I do baseball, football. I even do NASCAR. Unfortunately, I spend way too much money on DraftKings. So that is pretty much it. My goal is to get a bachelor's degree, probably at UNF. If I really could, I'd try to go to FSU or something like that. But that is pretty much it. I'm going to keep it short and sweet here. If anybody has any questions, you can ask me now in person. Thanks, guys.